everyone and welcome back to Mariana Mas Books. My name is Mariana and today I am here with my first TarotTube meets BookTube video and my first card reading video of 2024, which is going to be a super fun one. So a few weeks ago I was on a Zoom call with my friend Elle from BookTube and I was going to read her cards for next year. We were going to do a year forecast, but Elle had an amazing idea. So she wanted me to read her cards to know how her reading year was going to be this year. So how her 2024 reading year was going to be. I thought it was a fantastic idea. We had so much fun and that's what we did, and I wanted to do a video like that for myself. So what I did for Elle was I pulled 12 cards. There was no structure, there was no plan, there was no parameters or anything. I just pulled 12 cards and took it from there, and it was super fun. It made a lot of sense. Elle took some notes. It was fun. But again, back to this video. So I have been taking Kelly at the Truth in Story. She's teaching a reading skills class. Reading meaning divination, discovering who you are as a reader, the types of readings that there are, different systems, etc. In the class, we were talking about different styles of reading and different things. A lot of very interesting topics come up in Kelly's classes, and with the combination of the reading that I did for Elle and the class, Kelly's class, I realized that I wanted to have some parameters and to design the reading to accomplish my purposes. So what I wanted to know for myself was, one, how my reading year was going to go, and two, some information to help me have a great reading year, basically. So there are two elements to the reading, right? So first, there is like this just simple, how is it going to go? Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? Am I going to read good books? Am I going to read bad books? And then the added layer of extra information of, okay, so why am I going to read, or why is it going to be good? Why is it going to be bad? So that would give me some information to keep in mind, to better my plans, to better my reading next year. That's the idea. And so what I came up with was this. As you know, if you watched my goals video, this year I want to learn more cartomancy, playing cards, Lenormand, that type of thing. If you watched my last indie haul, I bought 2 sets of playing cards that are absolutely beautiful, and I haven't used them because I haven't learned in depth how to read playing cards, but I've been wanting to use them, and I have picked up some basics from videos from people who do read cartomancy. And one of the things I know is that red cards in general are positive and black cards in general are negative. Christa at Christa Chronicles, she uploaded a video on how she does a certain type of reading that I will link below, but she uses playing cards in a very simple fashion. And so I thought, I can do that. I don't need to learn all there is to learn, to just have some fun with my cards and just start using them. Remember, there were 2 layers to this reading. The first layer was how is my reading year going to be? Is it going to be good or bad? This first layer, I pulled 12 cards with playing cards, and the red cards mean I'm going to read some good books, and when I say good, I mean that I will like them. Not that they're, Nobel Prize winning books. And black means bad, which again means that I don't like them, not that they are, criticized by the critics. So I'm going to leave you with this first layer of the reading. I'm going to be using the Medieval Animal Playing Cards by Hannah Bergen, just because I feel like for this reading it fits the vibe. The shuffling is going to be done Merlin from Tarot Clarity style, where she pre-shuffles the deck. This is pre-shuffled, but then on camera she does a bit of a hand over hand, just so you know that it's like not a staged reading. I like her style, so that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully it'll work. Hand over hand, I struggled with it, but I'm so much better at it now. Of course, before doing this, I just dropped all of the cards, so they shuffled even more, But I'm going to attempt to do just a few. I'm better. I'm not like a pro because my hands are clumsy. But in camera it's harder. So let's say that's going to be almost enough. Okay, I'm getting better. You see, I'm getting better. So I'm going to stop before I make a mess, and just put the cards. Okay, so here we go. Oh my god, handling cards on camera for a reading is super difficult. So we have a Jack of Spades. Doesn't bode well. Okay, Jack of Hearts, better. I think this will be better, so they are all in frame. Okay, I'll put all the cards and then check, just so I don't cut when I'm pulling the cards. Okay, Three of Spades. Five of Clubs. King of Spades. Man, this is not a good reading here. Okay, Ten of Hearts, yay! Ten of Hearts. Two of Clubs. Man, I'm going to do some adjusting to my plans. Queen of Clubs. Eight of Clubs. What's going on? Oh my gosh. Eight. Okay, so we have a clear line here. Please tell me there's at least one more. Oh my god! What was the next one? Wait, let me see. I mean, they are shuffled, but every red card is in the bottom. Okay, so I guess it will work for a more interesting reading. Card reading, more interesting card reading, because then you will see how I will be doing adjustments depending on the tarot cards that I pull. But just initially, doesn't look like a good reading year, which last year was an amazing reading year. And so I don't want to be going down. So I have made some decisions to my plans that I have been questioning and that I have been rethinking. So maybe this is definitely rethink things. And just here we have a very clear line of the quarters don't start well, don't end well, but in the middle, there's kind of a 5-star reads over here. So that was not a very promising reading. Not a super good fun surprise. And then for the second layer of the reading, which was getting more information. Why are they going to be good? Why are they going to be bad? What do I need to keep into account to improve my reading gear? For that, I used a Marseille deck. Why did I use a Marseille deck? Because I wanted the four suits, the very clear peeps. I just wanted the peeps. I didn't want the images of an RWS that could distract me of, oh, if this is, a guy with a sword, maybe this is a fantasy book. I didn't want that. I just wanted the peeps. And I guess I could have used another set of playing cards with tarot correspondences because I just wanted the minors. And I assigned some meaning, some correspondences for each of the suits. So the swords were for challenging reads, more maybe non-fiction, more that are in relation to the brain more than the emotions, and the cups on the other hand are the emotions. Obviously that depends on each reader what that means. For me, that means that I emotionally connect to characters. I very emotionally connect to characters. So that's what it meant for me. Those types of books, those types of books. And then Pentacles would be like comfortable reads, just like down to earth, easy, simple things that I know, that I like, that I can read, that just easy, comfortable. And once I did see more as like fantasy type reads, yeah, a lot of action, that type of thing. That's the basic layout. So I laid out the Marseille cards on top of the playing cards to get that other layer of information. But I will now leave you with the second layer of the reading, where I will find out how I can improve this crappy reading gear that apparently I'm going to have if I don't do some changes. Okay, so for the tarot, I'm going to be using the mini Mamanmiyuki, which is my favorite reading deck. I use it all the time for myself. I carry this in my bag in this little cute pouch. So again, this I have pre-shuffled, but I'm going to do, this is going to be harder because it's so small that it's hard enough as it is to hand over hand. And let me see how it will work on camera. Yeah, this is going to be harder. So this is already pre-shuffled. I already shuffled it. So again, this is just for purposes of the video, so that it's clear that it is reading, in the moment. I think just the cards should let you know that it is a live reading, because no one in the world would have wanted this reading. So I'm okay. So I'll consider that this is enough to show that it is a live reading. And again, I'm not going to cut the video, at least not while I am pulling the cards. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I saw. Okay, so cut the deck, and let's see what it has to say. So again, I'm only going by minors in this. So if I get a major, I'll just pull until I get a minor. I should have pulled the majors out, but I am too lazy to do that, so I didn't. Okay, so we have Ace of Cups, then we have, okay, this makes a ton of sense, and I'll tell you why. Swords, okay, cups again. Okay, sorry, this was 8 of swords. I forgot to say. And then we have the page of coins. Okay, first major. So I'm going to pull out a minor, but I'm going to do it like this just because that major is interesting for this reading. So 10 of cups, 6 of coins. It's hard to concentrate in talking and not dropping the cards at the same time. Oh, the tower. Okay. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Cups. Okay, nice. 7, 6, 7, 8 of cups. Okay, we have wands. We have the Fool, which I am going to leave like this because this is also interesting. And Queen of Cups. Oh, okay, I like this. Nice. And then we have again 5 of Cups. And finally, oh god, the 10 of Swords. Okay. I'll put the cards over here. Okay. Okay, so when I told you that I had been rethinking things in terms of my plans, so if you saw my reading plans video, you know that I bowed out from his marathon as a co-host because I want to be reading some of the books that I want to be, like because of the timeline things. Because I want to read more Mexican history and I want to focus on the time period that I liked of Mexican history. And though that decision I think was a good one, the thing about not being a co-host is that there is no longer accountability for me. And I am someone who needs accountability in order to keep plans. And the reason why I mentioned that is because last year my favorite reading experience of the year was reading the poem of My Cid alongside The Lions of Hassan, alongside Powers and Thrones by Dan Jones. And the reason why I absolutely like that reading experience was peak reading experience was because it hit so like it combined fiction and also non-fiction and also classics, so it was kind of like stimulating my emotions, my emotional side where I connect emotionally to characters through The Lions of Hassan, but it was also stimulating my mind in reading a difficult classic, and I even read it, like partially read it in the old Spanish, and then also reading the history behind it, reading essays, reading everything through history and such. Oh my god, I'm ruining my reading. Okay, so I have no idea how this was, but because it was something like this. Oh, okay, no, yeah, the hearts were here, and I'm not going to keep moving, okay? You'll just have to deal with my clumsiness, okay? Yeah, perfect. So anyway, my favorite reading experience included my brain also, like really reading challenging things and more brainy stuff, and not only going for the emotional side, which sometimes I tend to go that way, where I'm like, oh, I just want to read romance and fantasy, and while I love that, I also need a balance. And when I'm only reading romancy stuff, cute romances, and like fun fantasy books, and nothing that is challenging, I don't have as much fun, and I don't have as memorable of a year. Not that fantasy and romance can't be challenging or smart or make me want to dig deeper into thematic content or into researching other topics. There are plenty of genre books that also make me want to go into research mode and to dive deep into the thematic content. So I guess what I mean is just be mindful about the type of books that I pick, and not only go by emotions but also by the opportunity to go deeper. And so these two make a lot of sense because we are starting with the Ace of Cups, where it's just like all emotion, right? So it's like connecting emotionally, looking for these types of books, but this is a spade card, and for the purposes of number, one. It's not many books, it's just like reading not many books and just mood reading emotionally. And then the next one, we have a heart, and we have the Eight of Swords. So it's like more books and more challenging reads. And so this is a reminder of, don't just go for the fun fantasy that you love, but also challenge yourself and be reading more challenging stuff. So like more historical stuff, more essays, more academic stuff. Like, don't let that go to the wayside. And then, so in general, if you see, we have mostly cups, coins, mostly there are some swords, some ones, but mostly we have the cups, we have the coins. And I now remember that this was here and that this was here, because this one, like these two, are basically like the reminder, right? So oh wait, I just realized we have the 10 of Cups here and the 10 of Hearts here. How cool. Okay, so this is the, like, this is what I'm saying. This is the column of good reads, good 5-star books. And this is the, like, a high swords card and a high cups card. So like, this is the balance that I was talking about between heart and brain, and between, yes, reading the stuff that I like to emotionally connect to characters, but also reading the more intellectual, academic, history, nonfiction, essays type things that I really should be paying attention to. So I recently went back to the Historathon Discord, and that is what I want to keep myself accountable with. So I'm no longer co-hosting, but I want to keep myself accountable with the Discord, so that I won't forget this, that this is an important part of my reading as well. And then here, this is the last quarter of the year, and so the two that I want to focus on here are these two, because here we have the Fool, and we have the Queen of Cups, and we have the Eight of whatever this figure is called in English, but it's a red, so like also positive. And the Fool in this context is 100% mood reading. Like, I don't know what the Fool is if not mood reading in this context of a reading. And we have the positive experience and the softer Queen of Cups. So this makes sense for me because when it comes to the final part of the year, I like to read cozier things. I like to go to the fantasy, to the romance, to the Christmassy books, to the fall books, to the cozier side. And at the beginning of the year, I do favor the less cozy, right? So here it makes sense because the mood reading cozy is the good card, and then at the end of the year we have the highest swords card and the clubs card. And so this totally makes sense. It's like 10 of swords December, bad idea, but 8 of swords February, good idea. So in general it's like, remember your favorite reading experience of last year. Heart and brain, both are important. Keep both and don't slack off. Read a lot of books. Yeah, I'm going to stop talking because I'm just going to keep repeating myself, but I'm going to be referring back to this, hopefully, if I remember, because as you know, consistency is not my friend. Yeah, I think that's a good reading. If somewhat messy, but it was good. I hope everything was on frame, honestly. Like, I don't even know if it was in frame. Yeah. So that's it. I hope you had fun. It was super fun for me. It was fun like doing the reading, but it was also fun planning out the reading and planning out how I was going to do it, what systems I was going to use. And thank you, Kelly, for your class. If you have never taken a class with Kelly, highly would recommend. This is the second full class I've taken, and I've taken single day workshops with her. And yeah, I hope it was fun. I hope you got inspired to try either this spread out or something different. If you are from booktube and you watched this video, thank you so much. I hope you had fun. I hope if this is your first time watching a tarot video, I hope you realize how fun and lighthearted tarot can be, and that it's not necessarily like a, I don't know, I feel like people have ideas of tarot and what tarot reading is, and it's just a tool. It's just a tool, and you use it in whatever fashion you want. I have done some more deep, heavy readings that have made me cry, and I have done readings like this that are just for fun. Yeah, I hope to keep reading, keep doing videos like this because this was super fun. I hope you're having a good day. I'm going to leave it at that, and I will see you soon, and in the meantime I wish you happy reading.